Hey guys, Jason here, Samco Workshop. Today we're talking about why do I think the Trail Boss, the Colorado Trail Boss, is the truck. It is the most interesting, most valuable. Why do I love this truck so much? I do not own one, but this truck is a precedent. This is a game-changing truck here in every kind of level, and it's so nice because of what they did. So let's talk about it, okay? We know the stats. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's got the 2.7 and this horsepower and this much torque and tows this much. We've done that in other videos. That information's all there. But this is the why. Why this truck? What is it about this truck that just makes it so perfect? It is accumulative, okay? It's a combination of all this stuff. What about affordability? Let's look at it, okay? Again, be realistic. It's a Chevy, okay? Chevy is negotiable. We know that all Chevy is negotiable, especially in the times we're in now. But let's just say we even wait 6 months, maybe a year from now. It just came out 2023, but a year from now, 6 months from now, that kind of thing. The prices on these things right now, the sticker on a pretty decent, entry level, you don't need a bunch of bells and whistles on it, but you get so much capability, so much use, so much good looks, so much everything out of this truck for a reasonable money. Let's just say that it stickers at 39 grand. Okay, with the tow set up on there, cruise control, you're like $39,000. Let's even round it and call it, even if you put an option or two on there, and let's just call it $40,000 truck, okay? $40,000 truck, which 6 months to a year from now, when some of this stuff production gets rolling right, shit gets into order where it's supposed to be, I bet I can walk out the door, I can buy this for $35K. Okay, that alone, this is even amazing in today's world. This 40 grand, but this is where I would be sitting at, and this is amazing. This is unheard of today. And Chevy made such a statement with this truck being here for what you get. Well, what do you get? You get a 2-inch lift. Okay, 2-inch lift from the factory. Okay, it looks so sexy. It adds that capability. It adds that ruggedness to it. It adds all these things. You get the rear locker. Yes, it is a G80. I understand that. It is not a true locker, but for 99.9% of the people in the world, if they only knew how to use a G80, they would never get this truck stuck. Okay, it would do everything you want to, and it's going to do it really well, and you wouldn't get stuck. Most people have no idea how to do what a G80 even does. I have a video I put out on it, and you think about it. There's not a lot of people. I think there's only like 3,000 people that watch that video. It's like, come on. I mean, really, not many people understand how this works and what it does. But if they did, they would know it has a rear locker. One that doesn't fail, one that you don't have to engage, one that you don't have to go in for a load to use, one that you don't have to mess with. It's just always there. Always ready. I like that. Would I rather have an electronic rear locker? 100%. I would. You might. Most people, they don't even know what a locker is. Even for the people that do, this will do the job. And it will do it easier than many other things for them. So it's a beautiful thing. You get capability, the off-road numbers, the tow numbers, the horsepower numbers, okay, all this stuff. The only truck out there that comes close to matching the power and torque of this vehicle is the Raptor Ranger. The Raptor Ranger has to be the Raptor Ranger version, or it has to be the not even the Toyota does, unless it's the hybrid. So it needs a stupid battery to get it to this. Okay, the capabilities of this truck, I'm in a nutshell. When you round them all together, this is pretty much unmatched as a whole. Okay, and I'm doing pretty good at this. This is pretty good sideways. Look at that, man, nice. And people are going to argue this, and some of you know, well, you lost all your credibility. You lost me when you said it's unmatched. And they're going to go on and on. Loosen up a little bit. Think about it as a whole. The towing, the off-road capabilities, the off-road numbers, the angles, the ground clearances, the motor that's in, everything that's there. It's got the combination that wins. Okay? No, it don't, because it doesn't have Blue Cruise. Okay? Just so you know, these comments will be there. We'll see them in here. You'll see them. Everybody's going to tell me I lost my credibility, and I lost them at this because I said it's got a 2-inch lift, and it's only 1.996.75-inch lift. Okay? Point being is this thing, it has the combination of everything that you want, and it has it for incredible prices. Okay? That's the beauty of it. What about reliability? Best available today. What? You lost me when you said best available today. Do you think that a Toyota Tacoma is more reliable than this today in 2024? No. Do you think a Ford Ranger is more reliable than this in 2024? No. Do you think a Ram or a Jeep is? No. Do you think anything is? No. Why? Because this we have proven a dozen times over for all vehicles made today, it is the same. There's no difference. Okay, what any vehicle you buy today, because of the suppliers, the issues, everything, it can fall apart tomorrow. Okay, we got brand new Tundras that are blowing motors, multiple motors. We got Chevys dropping motors. We got Fords dropping motors, valves blowing through things. They can't get a transmission to work right. They're locking up going down the highway. Everybody has issues. Reliability across the board is the same, I promise you. But this one, again, look at that price. That's why it's in here twice. Okay, what about this? Customer care. Right now, today, we know that manufacturers are all about profit. We know that they don't really care that much about their customers. We know that they don't care. Once you sign that check or you make that finance and you sign that you bought that vehicle, nobody cares about you. The dealers don't care about you. The manufacturers don't care about you, except for two. There are still two today that have said a couple of years ago that said we're done being this. We need to increase and be better at this. We need to put our customers first more. The one that is leading the way, number one in this right now, they're not great. They're not perfect. They still got a lot of flaws, but number one is GM for this right now. Okay, they are the ones that are growing the fastest at this. They're putting the customers ahead of everything else as much as they possibly can within reason. They're not going as quick as we wish. They're not as great as we wish, but they are number one over every other manufacturer out there. Second, number two, would be Ram and Jeep. Okay, these ones. Again, give me credit here, doing this sideways and upside down. Okay, so these are our number twos here. But number one is this Colorado. Okay, it's made by GM. GM Customer Care, second to none today. It's available. Statement. The statement, this is not about us. This is coming straight from GM. Okay, this is the beauty of it. In a time where all these trucks are becoming more expensive, all these trucks are limiting things that you can get as far as options and making you have to pick stupid things like, little stuff that drives you nuts, like the fact that you can't get a push-button start in a Ford Ranger unless you go all the way up to the Laramie model, to all these stupid things that these manufacturers are doing. Toyota with their allocation only, which is the worst thing in the world as far as trying to buy a car for us as a consumer. Chevy and GM is making a statement with the Colorado, but with this Trail Boss. They are saying, let's give to the customers the vehicle they all want. Let's make it affordable. Let's make it damn sexy. Let's give it some attitude with the lift. Let's give it some capability with the lockers. Let's make sure it tows a ton. Let's make sure it carries a ton of payload. Let's make sure it's got the numbers to do anything that people want to do and do truck stuff with it. We'll give it all the reliability that we can as our company, and we will price it low like it's supposed to be, and we will stand behind them 100%. This is why the Colorado Trail Boss is, in my opinion, number one truck right now in the country. Of everything made out there, all of this stuff is cumulative. And if I did not need if I was not who I am as far as a guy who spends 300 miles a week in the swamps, running through muck, water, mud, swamp crap, and all the stuff I have to do, if I was a normal everyday person who used the truck to tow my boat, tow my camper, run to the hardware store, pick up stuff, go out on the weekends, throw my dirt bikes in the back, go hang with my friends, go on a camping trip, do all the truck stuff that people that do truck stuff with, number one, this would be my absolute first buy. This would be the only truck out there that I would give any consideration to because of these combinations and the fact that I could walk away with it. I could buy it for $35,000 like I wanted to. People will say I lost them at that I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not possible. I'm telling you it's going to be possible. It may not be possible today, right now. I said before that it should be possible by now, but they haven't produced nothing. They're under like a 25% constraint, which means they're only producing 25% of the Colorados that they wanted to for supplier issues. Had they been able to make what they told us they were going to make, by now these lots would be filled up with a lot more of these. And yes, this would be a very solid, easy win. Right now on a 2023, okay, or on the 2023 Silverados, you can get like $11,000 off. $12,000 off, $15,000 off. I just did videos on this. You don't think it'll be the same with the Colorado literally in a few months or even next year? It will be. This is the truck that dominates every other midsize truck as a whole. Would I buy this? For my lifestyle, I'd have to buy it in a ZR2. It'd have to be the ZR2 for me because of what I do. Only because of what I do. And that's why the reason I have a Gladiator. Because of what I do. But for 90% of the people out there that are just using a truck for truck stuff, and whether that means hardcore overlanding, don't think, people think overlanding, it's got to have front and rear lockers. No, it doesn't. Most people, when they overland, they put a rooftop tent on the top, they got a fridge in the back, they put their kids' bikes on a bike rack, and they go out there, and they ride some gravel fire roads and things like that, and they go through a couple of puddles, and they go up there, and they set up camp on a river, and it's a beautiful place. They don't need a ZR2, they don't need a Gladiator Rubicon, they don't need this stuff. They're more than capable of even doing a lot harder stuff than that with just a simple tire change on a Trail Boss. You would be amazed what you can do with this with just putting on some good tires. Okay, some good capable tires. This truck for me is the most amazing truck made in such a long time. I do not own it. I'm not buying it. I'm not getting it. But I'm telling you, this truck blows my mind for all these reasons. My thoughts on it, but keep in mind, I gave you my thoughts, but everything I showed you here, basically fact-based. So take it for what it's worth. Use it how you want. Thanks for watching.